Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Vault Hunters. In between episodes, I have done a live stream where I have used this set of armor behind me to run vaults with lower level patrons and just stock up on everything that you get inside the vaults because this armor has super duper item rarity and item quantity. My total item rarity and item quantity My total item rarity is 113% and my total item quantity is 72.2%. And I could also sacrifice 12% quantity for a bunch more rarity with this magnet. It brings my item rarity up to 127%, so I might start using that one when I run vaults. I am also using the Thanos Lectus for 25% item quantity, and I could even run my picture of the Lucky Goose, which increases my item rarity by 50%, bringing my total item rarity to 177%, which is really, really good. So that is wonderful if you find an Omega room with lots of chests and stuff, so to get more things. So I can just make a combo with the Thanos necklace, the picture of a Lucky Goose, and these two magnets. This armor set is also mainly focused on ability power as well. We do have a little bit of extra mana on our chestplate, but all in all, we're mostly going for ability power here, and I'm using a focus for more mana and more mana regen. And since most of our suffixes are item rarity and item quantity, we can't have that much mana regen, so I put a bunch of skill points into sorcery instead. I also have 4 of them in intelligence, so we get 12 extra ability power just for free. I'm only using 1 Archon, because that is definitely enough to kill all the mobs in lower level vaults. I even ran a vault at level 40, I believe, and that was totally enough to kill all the mobs. I didn't really have an issue there. I do not have Storm Arrow in this build because I don't really need it. The champions don't hurt me that much that I would need it, but if we do, possibly at the next level, we can get another point into Storm Arrow just to have it, and that is basically the build. You may also notice that in this clip I'm level 81, and in the next one I won't be, because I'm recording this in the future. I have a few bits of gear here that are level 81 from when somebody else was running my dolls, and we're very close to level 81, so let's go run a vault and see if we can get that. Since the big backpacks have much more upgrade slots and much more space, I was able to fit in all of the different loot pieces into one backpack with also our scavenger items right down here. So here in the corner we have pretty much the things that we want to always keep inside the backpack. Plus I'm also keeping some repair cores. The mod boxes I just keep in the backpack right now, and the relic booster packs. These can just accumulate over time, and when we need to open them, we can open them. The other two, this one is just empty. This is our advanced pickup upgrade filtered for the vault stuff, so it picks up everything else. And then this guy here is for all of the gear, the jewels, the charms, the inscriptions, and I also keep some anvils in here. If any of our tools and armor pieces break inside the vault, we can just repair it with the repair cores that are right over here. I kind of ran out of 1 slot to keep the anvils in this backpack as well. I am also running a wand now, which is this Book of Shadows. It looks like a focus, but it's apparently a wand, and it has 39.5 ability power, and extra 14% increased ability power, plus 18% cooldown reduction, and plus 9% increased area of effect. So we do a whole bunch more damage with our Poison Nova and our Archon. It does mean that we're only running 125 mana, but our mana regen is so high that I don't think it should be a problem. If it is, we can switch back to a focus with mana. But for now, we're just gonna go and see how it is. And really, if mana becomes a problem, we can start using our crystal ball, which increases my mana by 100% of my total mana, so we just basically double our mana. And currently we're using this for more mana regen, so we will see. We're gonna run one with the phylactery, see how it is, and if not, we can use the crystal ball. It's an elixir vault, and it's a cave theme thingy, so we should be able to find possibly chromatic iron caves, hopefully. That could be nice, or maybe just ore rooms would be nice as well. But I'm gonna wait for the vault to load, and then we're ready to go. I don't know why our Archon isn't working. Oh, because it wasn't on. Okay. Now I know that it's on. Okay. I feel like there should be a thing that shows you when things are... Okay, I can see on the top right that Archon's on now. Okay. That I should be... I should probably look at that first of all, but Coin piles. Yay, coin piles. Wooden chests are just a bunch of elixir. Okay. Hey, champ. Yeah, I think I might want to start running the crystal wall, which would mean that we get less mana regen, but we do get a whole bunch more mana. Because with that champ, we basically drained all our mana. So maybe this armor, at least that much ability power, is great for doing damage, but if you run out of mana, you are kind of in trouble. Mobs do die very quickly, though, so that's pretty good. And that is what we wanted. Chromatic iron caves. Lovely. We're almost done with the elixir, so we can spend all the time that we want here. The one thing that I didn't realize, I put in, I think, raw chromatic iron, and I have silk touch on my flamerang, so this is just gonna go into this backpack probably. Yeah, I need to search that up for chromatic iron ore. I totally forgot. We can now try altars, even though this is not a vendor altar, which we have the affinity for, but we're gonna kill 12 tank mobs. Hopefully. Hey, tank mobs. Hi. Hey, another chromatic iron caves. Okay. We have 2 minutes to complete the tank mob challenge, and we found 1 tank. In 2 rooms, it spawned 0 tanks. Which I don't know what the chance is, but I think we just got a little bit unlucky. We would have probably completed this, or hopefully would have. So we have 9 minutes left on the vault timer, and I have a lodestone a couple rooms back, which are clear, so there's no mobs. So if we get a super difficult modifier thing, let's try, before the 2 minutes over, I have an idea. There should be some mobs that spawn in here, like right here. Oh, there's tanks. Hey, tanks. There's like 4 of them. Okay. Well, we're now at 5 tanks. There should be another one up top, I think. Let's see if we can find it. Maybe the other one will spawn another 4 tanks. There should be one more up here. Or there might be. I don't know if it is always. There might not be a spawning thingy. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just loot this room. And then if the Valara challenge gives us a super bad curse, we're just gonna go a couple rooms back and then we're gonna leave. If it's something like no soul shards, then we can loot for the rest of the vault. It is mana leak. We no longer regenerate mana. Okay, so we have to turn off our Archon, basically. Right, I will loot this room and then we'll leave, because that is too dangerous for, especially with our build, it is very dangerous. Okay. And this is the actually last room of the vault, so it's best if we just head on out. I have the compass pointed to one of the lodestones that I found, so we can just head on back a couple rooms and I think we should be okay. There it is. We sacrificed 5 minutes of looting, but I think we're okay. So close to level 81. So close. We actually completed 1 more bounty, so that is almost... It wasn't enough. We only found 1 jewel because we didn't find that many gilded chests, but that's okay. We have a doll for Pseudo that we can give to him. Also, I want to today redo the whole delutification station. I have upgraded it slightly, but I want to redo it and make it just a whole bunch better. There was a bunch of suggestions in the comments for how to make it better, and we're going to try a few of those. But right now, I can put my backpack here and it gets emptied, and it's pretty fast as well. I think it's going to also extract the gold as well. Yeah, it's going to do that. But everything else is going to go. And then as soon as there's something that we don't have, which we got a pog from one of the champions, I think, it doesn't go into the system. And we do have a bit of a space right here for pogs, so that should be fine. But I could be just importing everything through a interface directly into the drawers. But I currently don't have void upgrades in the drawers, so I kind of like having this modular router directly into the drawer controller thing, because then I can just add upgrades as needed. The backpack with the gear, I kind of don't want to empty, right? We could pull out the jewels and send them to this refined storage system, but I don't know that I want to start after every vault going through jewels. I think I might just go through jewels every so often once this storage disk fills up. It's 437 now, and when it fills up, we can go through jewels and get rid of all of the big ones. As far as the gear, I look at it right after the vault anyway, so it should be fine that we don't need to empty it. And here we just have a blank importer for our junkie thing, so we can just import everything into the system. We actually got an upgrade for these pants that we're running in our item rarity quantity build. These are 13% item quantity and 11% item rarity currently. And we did get these pair, which have 15% increased ability power, which is going to do more damage. We lose a little bit of armor, but it's low level vaults, so it doesn't matter anyway. And I think this will just be an upgrade. Yeah, 20% item rarity, 13% quantity, so 9% more item rarity. That's amazing. I have added 2 modular routers down here, one for each backpack, and let's go through and see what they do. The red backpack is our junk backpack for all of the blocks. So this guy has a puller and a sender, and the puller pulls from the backpack. The sender sends it to this wooden chest, which has an importer with full-on upgrades, and it just imports everything into the storage system. The other thing that it has is a vacuum module set to a vault crystal, so it picks up the vault crystals that drop here from our crafting system. That way I don't have to have a vacuumulator here on the side, and it looks a little bit cleaner that way. The green one is pretty much the same. It pulls from the backpack with the puller module with the filter to not pull the 13 items that I want to keep inside the backpack. The sender then sends to a living chest right over here, which is our vault soul harvesting thingy. And this living chest is just a buffer, so all of the items get emptied out super quickly. And then this router can then send them into the soul harvester. I have just learned that there is a distributor module, which can have 8 different inventories that it can send to, and you can select those as you do with the sender modules. And I just put in the 16 range up augment inside, and it is selected for the drawer controller right here and that drawer controller right there. So this, I hope it will distribute all of the items between here and there. It's probably gonna do what it says it does, I think. I have not tested it, so we will see after we run a vault. From our blue backpack, which is our gear backpack, we want to pull all of the jewels out and not pull in the gear, because the gear we need to identify and then we can sort it out manually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a whitelist for a flawed jewel, and I think if we do ignore item damage, it's gonna just do all of the jewels, and it has ignore MBT and tag matching disabled, so I think it should just import all of the jewels and not import anything else. So if we put it here, it's not pulling out the anvils, which is wonderful, which are right in here. And if we put in some jewels, I just grabbed a few random ones, and we can toss them in here. They're all being pulled in, lovely. I also want to add muffler upgrades to both of these, so we don't see all of the particles and everything is just nice and neatly done. We have enough to make one of the pickle burgers, because we have just 1 pickles, and that's not enough. We have to make these burgers. Hey, level 81. Nice. Immediately, we're gonna put 1 point into sorcery, so we gain more extra mana regen. And now that we're level 81, we can craft another crystal to actually go test another vault. Name tags and sea pickles. These are only from villager trading. Okay. Hey, we can buy name tags, 20 emeralds each. That is totally fine by me. As far as sea pickles, Reese has 4,000. I think he won't mind if I take 2 stacks. There we go. We have our level 81 crystal. I'm gonna try the crystal ball this time around and see how that fares. And I'm actually gonna bring in the Slaughter's mixture with the restore 60% mana, which now is gonna restore more mana than before. And I should have brought this Slaughter's mixture last time around, because I have only 125 mana, and 60% of that is less than 120. So we should be bringing this one if we're running the phylactery. And with the crystal ball, we should be running the other one. So this will go in here. I think we're ready to go again. So here we go. We're totally not ready to go. Do you see this? I don't have my backpacks on. Well, bye. Backpacks, please, thank you. We did waste a few resources making that crystal. That is totally fine. Well, this one was super easy, so there we go. We have Nightmare Stall, so we should be good, and let's go. Hey, it's find the monoliths, and it's 9 monoliths, so let's just run through and find all of them and then loot for as much as we can. There's stuff down below. There is a monolith, and there's possibly an altar. Yep. Hey, it's an ore room. I will definitely take that. Also, I possibly should turn on Archon. Monolith number 2. Hello. Number 3. And we're already at the end of the vault. Well, then this vault has a different layout. Okay. Interesting. Number 4. Something down here. It is a monolith. Hey. Ooh, and a dungeon. The dungeon is a zombie one. No, skeleton, I think. Extreme difficulty. Do we want to try? Might be bad. No. It's gilded though, and I have a jewels bounty. I can try this though. Well, with this it's gonna be easy. We'll see how the champion's gonna do. We can storm arrow him. Okay, so there's mobs gonna be down here. Or something like this. Oh, that is my hammer. Oh, that's fine. Kinda. Yep. Totally cover that. Hi, friend. Okay. I forget that I have my hammer, that I need to be using my picker rank, but that's okay. Okay, so this leads... Okay, there's stuff up there. This goes to here, so we can loot these chests at least. Air bounty complete. Why can I not place blocks? Oh, these guys don't hurt that much at all. Why? Oh, I can't place blocks because these are slabs. I understand now. Okay. It's gonna spawn in a couple more mobs, yeah. Totally fine. Okay, we're gonna heal up. Get full mana. And what I can do is I can block this off. Hopefully I get the champion to spawn. Come on. Hello, friend. Okay, hi. Yeah, you can range me all you want, but you'll get storm arrowed. There we go. Nice and easy. Sadly, again, no archive. Just a little bit unlucky with those, I guess. I think we're good. We can head on out. Yep. This is an X marks the spot. That is totally doable. And it is. Badness. That's fine. Oh, this is another ore room, I think. Could be. Doesn't look like there's a monolith in here. But I saw... Yeah, it's ore room. Oh, hello. I just used storm arrow. That guy's gonna hurt. Okay, die please, die please, die please, die please. Thank you. Okay. He could have been the death of me. He was not though, which is great. Hey, number, I don't know how many, 6, 7, 8. Could be up here. Yay, there we go. 14 minutes left to go just loot stuff. Nice. just love Poison Nova. So good. Get in a pickle, everything just dies, which is so good. I have less than 2 minutes left, and I don't want to risk it. We're just gonna head on out, secure the win, and take it. Let's pop our crate. Ooh, a copiously jewel. It's 2%. There's a 3.5% 11 size one. That is pretty good. The cool part about our deludification station is how do I know where to place each backpack? Our grids are the color of the backpack, so we can put the red one here, and we can see everything getting drained out and input it into the system, and it's as fast as it was before. It just drains everything out super quickly. The blue one goes right here, and we should see all the jewels disappear. Awesome. And then this one here goes in the middle, and we should see all of this get emptied fairly quickly as well. Or did something get stuck? No, okay. It's working. The relic boosters, I'm just gonna keep on popping and tossing things into this chest where we're accumulating a whole bunch of relics for new people that join. We also have 6 mod boxes, which are always fun to open. Another disk drive, another sawmill, a blazing solar panel. This makes 200 FE per tick. A 1K storage, a 4K storage, and a 16K storage. The 16K disk is gonna go right in here. We have been filling up all of these with a bunch of junk that has been gotten in the vaults, so every so often I have to go through and clear out all of the random blocks that we have inside to just clear out a bunch of space on the disks. The 1K and the 4K I'm just gonna disassemble, and we can craft more 16Ks if we wanted to. The solar panel I'm just gonna toss right here, and we're gonna add another glass. And that's just another free 200 FE per tick. This one's making 800, and this one's making 800, and this one's just gonna get another extra 200, so that should be good. And yeah, our deludification station works. We can also grab the gear out of here and identify it. Boop. Another item quantity, item rarity pair of pants. I think we just replaced our few previous ones. Yep. But the ones here are better. These guys could be potentially rerolled to be better, but I think it's not worth to keep. So these are already soulbound. It's not worth to invest anything into this. Every time I finish a vault and I have been using my flamerang, it has some durability damage, and I could try repairing it at my mob farm, but I think the easiest solution is, since we have pretty much an infinite supply of Bottle of Enchantings, is to have just a hidden modular router here with an iron button from Quark, which has a quite long delay. And it drops out just a whole bunch of bottles, and I can press it once or twice to repair the flamerang. Pseudo has been a champion, and he has been completing dolls like crazy, and I have 4 dolls here. One of them was completed by nobody at level 0. I think that's a glitch that happens. It might have been him. I don't know. We will see, but I will pop all of these and see what we get. All of the things. We got ourselves 1 crate, so we can pop that as well. Hey, an artifact. And now we have our artifacts at spawn, and we can go see if this is going to be a new one. We only need 3 more. And it is a dupe. Do we have any place to put dupes? Might put a shulker box here for dupes. There we go. We have a shulker box for dupe artifacts, and once we get a few, we can re-roll them. So many jewels, so much gear, and everything is at level 90, it looks like it. So it might have been him that had run that extra doll as well. So let's see what this is. No new transmogs. A couple cool pieces that I'm gonna put in this shulker box, which is my things that I kind of can't wear, don't use things, and they will go here. And once we hit level 90, we might switch to that if need be. That's a whole bunch of stuff. Another set of whole bunch of stuff. 7 mod boxes. Echo gems, 18. Insane. And a bunch of relic boosters. Alright. A really good copiously jewel for level 90. An extremely good copiously jewel for level 90. The rest I think are just gonna go in here, and the copiously ones I've been kind of keeping in these 2 boxes over here. And I've been assembling a hammer at 50% copiously, and we have only 116 capacity left, but we can see how high we can get this with jewels that we get in the future. Also a Velara charm and another inscription piece. Or just regular inscription, I should say. Oh yeah, we also got this epic sword, which could potentially be something good at level 90, but for now it's just gonna sit in here. We got another 16k storage disk, so that's gonna fill up our storage over here. We also got a blazing energy cell, which we can go toss up top into the power thingy, wherever that is. This way we can, I think, go in and then shift click. There we go, another something million FE that we have in the storage. Lovely. A bunch of new relic pieces, but still no dragon tail. That's the only piece that we're missing from all of the relics. Everything else is doable by, it's enough for 2 people to complete almost everything, except the dragon one, which we don't get. Slowly but surely, I want to start adding more and more of these mob heads and or mobs around the place, and I want to empty out as many eggs as I possibly can from this. So I think I'm going to set it for every episode to add at least 1, if not more, of the mob heads. So for today, I have automated the spider one up here. It's the same dealio. I'm not gonna go over it. The detector is right over there underneath hidden. I also put a lighting block so it's a little bit brighter up there. And I also finished up the skeleton one, which we should see working after the spiders are done. The spiders are going until 10,000 string is in the system, so it's gonna take a little bit to fill that up. In the meantime, I do have 27 knowledge stars because I did run a plunderer vault of level 40 with Jody and math, I think, as well. So in that vault, I found an Omega mushroom room, and it was a vault at 7 AM. I didn't record it, so there's no commentary, so you won't see anything. But we did get a whole bunch of knowledge, plus I did get a bunch of knowledge from the dolls that I just opened, so we have 27 knowledge stars. With that knowledge, I want to unlock botany pots, but that requires 28, and we are actually 1 knowledge essence short, I believe, in getting the 8th shard. So what I can do is I can try and possibly get a bounty that is item submission and get a knowledge essence, or what I'll actually do, I'm sure Suda won't mind if I pinch 1 singular knowledge dust. Yeah, he has 41 knowledge stars. I'll pinch 1 dust knowledge essence, and I think that should be what I need, and we can return it if need be. That should give us the 8th one. Yep, there it is. It made a weird thing happen. Yeah, there we go. We have 8. So now I can do this, and this, and this. And now we can pop everything, and once we get 1 more, we can return it to him. And we will unlock botany pots. Yay, botany pots. I had a really cool idea for the way I want to set up botany pots, which is going to require more digging because I need more space for these. I want to create some sort of like oasis of some kind. I guess that's the idea that I had. And we can have some sugarcane planted, and in the midst of it, there's a drawer and a botany pot growing sugarcane. And then we can have like a little tiny wheat field, and in the midst of it, a drawer and wheat in a botany pot. So I guess more digging needs to happen, which is gonna take a while, but I will go and do it. I recorded that last clip probably more than 5 hours ago, and I haven't had the time to come to the computer to do any sort of digging. If I want to get this video out today, we're gonna have to call it an episode right here. And I wanna do a digging / some sort of vaulting live stream tomorrow. We'll see how long it will go. Maybe I will do a couple of them because I have to go take the puppy out in between probably. So without further ado, this is going to be the end of today's episode. And I want to thank you all really so much for watching, so much for all of your support. It's been really amazing. If you want to do a bit of an extra support, you can go to patreon.com or become a YouTube member, and you can come to this server and play with me and have fun running vaults. So thank you again, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye-bye.